Clarke. I'm a director of Chadwick via Clarke Studio, and we're architects, and we are involved in the design of schools and learning spaces. The key thing, obviously, is making sure that the design is responding to the school and the pedagogy, particularly how the school's culture, how they want to learn, and kind of making sure that the design is responsive to that and actually looks to the future as well. That's the kind of key thing. Then alongside of that, there are all the kind of technical issues with any building, so it's kind of environmental design, the acoustic design, particularly in buildings, and making sure that all of those boxes are ticked whilst not losing sight of how the building is working for the school. Acoustics kind of matters a lot. So putting teaching areas too close together or kind of group areas where there's no separation acoustically can be an issue. However, teachers, I think, can appreciate kind of a more open plan situation, certainly visually, and being able to see in different areas. So obviously having a more visually connected space presents its own acoustic challenges. The outdoors, unfortunately, seems to be something which is forgotten, but it should form a real continuum, really, from the internal spaces of the school. Particularly in the early years, it's really important for the children to have that kind of free flow outside and have that immediate connection with the landscape, both for their kind of physical development, but also just to kind of explore and have that connection to the outdoors and to nature. And that actually does continue all the way through to secondary school. Equally, it is important for pupils to have that connection to the outside. I think sometimes it's easy to kind of follow guidelines which then lead you into a fairly prescriptive way of designing schools, and actually schools are places that should be stimulating and fun. And I think that's the key thing for any architect, is making sure that whilst areas have to be met and costs have to be met, ultimately that is not the focus. The key focus is making sure that the learning spaces are all coming together. And so yes, look at precedents and talk to your client, talk to your children, talk to the teachers, and really kind of try and get to grips with the culture of the school.